The girl, shivering and trembling, hid under the bed. A pair of feet with 5 fingers on each jumped down from the bed. The girl hiding underneath didn't dare move a muscle. Suddenly, the monster let out a terrifying sound, seemingly summoning its companions. Luckily, the monster didn't discover her and climbed out the window, leaving. Seeing the monster depart, she quickly crawled out from under the bed and ran over to close the window. The girl, still shaken, leaned against the wall, taking deep breaths. After regaining some composure, she peeked out again to make sure the monster had gone far away. Only when she no longer saw any trace of the creature did she breathe a sigh of relief. However, just as she grabbed a weapon and mustered the courage to go close the wide-open front door, strange noises started coming from the roof, lingering overhead. Seeing the monster getting closer and closer to the door, the girl knew she couldn't just sit there and await her fate. She had to bravely make a run for the door and lock it before the monster arrived. Just when the girl thought she had temporarily escaped disaster, bizarre things began happening. The lights and sound system in the house started flickering erratically. The terrified girl frantically ran around, searching for the remote control, wanting to turn off the TV. But no matter how hard she pressed the buttons, the TV wouldn't respond. Thinking quickly, the girl hurried to unplug it, finally shutting the TV off. She then rapidly unplugged all the household appliances, and the flickering living room finally quieted down. But in an instant, the surrounding environment became frighteningly silent. The girl knew that she couldn't completely escape the monster on her own. She rushed to the telephone, preparing to dial for help. However, an extremely harsh sound came from the phone. Such a bizarre scene scared the girl, causing her to turn and run. To her surprise, as soon as she exited the kitchen, she saw the monster coming down the stairs. Fortunately, the girl hid in time and wasn't discovered. Left with no choice, the panicked girl retreated back to the kitchen and hid behind the cabinet, not daring to move. Yet, when she plucked up the courage to peek out and check the situation, she found that the monster had actually grabbed the phone. In the mirror's reflection, she saw the monster putting the fallen phone back in its place. The girl tightly covered her mouth, not daring to make a sound. Suddenly, the refrigerator door opened on its own, slamming into the girl. Luckily, the cabinet blocked it, and the girl wasn't hurt. However, before she could catch her breath, footsteps approached, getting closer and closer. The girl looked down and saw that the monster had already quietly arrived in front of her. She raised her head and saw several slender fingers slowly gripping the refrigerator door.